You're at the party. The room is full. People are talking, laughing, and you have never felt more alone. You smile when you're supposed to. You say the right things. But something is missing. And the worst part? You can't explain it to anyone. Because from the outside, it looks fine. If that's you, there's a name for this, and a reason. And once you understand it, you'll know what to do about it. First, loneliness is not what most people think. There are two completely different types. Social loneliness, not enough people around. This one is obvious, visible, easy to name. Emotional loneliness is different. No one truly knows you. You can have a full social life and still feel completely unseen. Psychologists call this perceived social isolation. Your brain experiences this as real isolation, even if you're physically surrounded. Here is the key insight. Loneliness is not about how many people are around. It's about whether you feel truly known. Known, not liked. Known, not popular. Known, not followed. Truly known. The Sunday afternoon version of you. No performance, no editing. If the people who know you wouldn't recognize that person, that gap is where the loneliness lives. You are not lonely because you're alone. Now, the science. Neuroscientist John Cacioppo spent 20 years on this. His finding changed how we understand loneliness. Loneliness is not an emotion. It is a biological drive, like hunger, like thirst. Hunger says your body needs food. Loneliness says you need genuine connection. It is uncomfortable by design to motivate you to seek real connection. But here is where it turns dangerous. When loneliness becomes chronic, the brain shifts into hypervigilance. It starts interpreting neutral cues as threatening. A normal comment feels like rejection. A silence feels like coldness. And connection becomes harder to receive. The loneliness feeds itself. And the health cost is real. The U.S. Surgeon General declared it an epidemic. Chronic loneliness raises mortality risk by 26%, equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes daily. Heart disease risk up 29%. Stroke risk up 32%. Dementia risk up 50%. This is not about being sensitive. This is a public health emergency. So why does this kind of loneliness happen? 4 causes, each one building the invisible wall. Cause 1, self-concealment, hiding parts of your inner experience. Not big secrets, small daily truths. I feel overwhelmed, not said. I'm lonelier than I look, not said. The more you conceal, the less they can reach you. They know your managed self, not your unfiltered self. And over time, you become a guest in your own life. Cause 2, surface-level connection overload. Many acquaintances, no real intimacy. Conversations about nothing that matters. Your social calendar is full. Your heart is empty. Cause 3, the performance gap widens. You get better at performing. The authentic version gets less practice, until being real feels uncomfortable and performing feels natural. Cause 4, digital connection replacing depth. More connected than ever on paper, more starved of genuine contact than ever. How do you know if this is what you're feeling? Sign 1, you feel loneliest with people, not when you're alone, after social events. Sign 2. People like you but don't know you. Many people enjoy your company. Nobody knows your 3 a.m. thoughts. Sign 3. Sharing feels dangerous. Not private, dangerous. You edit yourself constantly. Not to be polite, because being known feels like a risk. If any of these are you are not broken. You are not ungrateful. You are starving for something specific. So what do? 3 things. Each addresses a different layer. Thing 1. Prioritize depth over frequency. One real conversation beats 10 surface ones. Not more social events. Fewer, but ones where something real is said. Thing 2. Let something true out. Not everything. One thing. I've been feeling disconnected lately. I'm struggling more than I show. Vulnerability is not oversharing. Vulnerability is saying one true thing to one person in one moment. That is the practice. Thing 3. Recognize the loneliness loop. When you feel lonely, you read threats. When you read threats, you withdraw. When you withdraw, you get lonelier. Name it when it starts. My brain is reading threat right now. That one sentence interrupts the loop. Let's go back to that party. The full room, the hollow feeling. Now you know what that is. It is not ingratitude. It is not oversensitivity. It is your nervous system signaling a real need. The need to be genuinely known. Not liked, not followed, not popular. Known. If this video named something you've been feeling, share it with one person. Not to explain yourself, just so they have the language. Because sometimes being seen starts there. Subscribe if you want to keep understanding your mind, not just cope with it. Next, why your social battery drains so fast.